we're leading up to Family Day long weekend, and Jenny has managed to start it 2 days early, so it becomes a 5-day weekend. So we drove off the road at this point, and Little Gray says on the fridge that she is absolutely level left to right and front to back. And we tried to drive off like way further over there. People haven't been driving there except for a few that did some very big ruts. That's before the last thaw. And so even in the mud ruts, we seem to be skidding a bit more than felt safe. It's snowing like crazy. We're heading down the road. Of course, it's a snowmobile trail. It seems like some vehicles tried to drive up it. It is a road in the summer, but it's not maintained. Kaya's on a leash. She was too much in heaven. After running full speed back and forth around the parking lot, she started going in the woods hunting, and that was a problem. She couldn't come back, couldn't stay in sight. So now she's tethered. It's really hard for the hunting.
I was thinking of a large animal.
Watch for logging trucks.
A logging truck.
Ah, okay, we'll watch. So this is from our Wilderness Wines collection. It's a Merlot from September of 2022, so it's aged properly.
But you got 2 glasses there.
Yes, I'm going to drink out of a glass.
Oh, I see.
I'm just not drinking your wine out of my glass. So task 1 was to kind of get settled in the van. Get our clothes wrung out. This is task 2. And it's chilled.
You put water in there. You dilute it.
I always had my best drinks on the beach. And the ice at the beach bar was very warm, so it melted almost as soon as you put the liquor on it. And I really got to like those drinks until I realized, oh, because they water themselves down.
Cheers.
Gambe.
Cheers. We're gonna make some dinner, and today we are having tofu. It's frozen. It's in the back of the fridge and it's frozen. Right there.
The tofu froze in the fridge.
Now I'll put in some like
Oh
cucumbers.
my goodness, look at all that. Oh boy.
Okay, the rice is ready. I'm just gonna mix it. This is what I learned from other people. They do the camping. They seem to mix everything.
Oh, my father had it a whole step beyond that. I'll have to tell you the story sometime.
This is Kaya's food we brought from home.
Ooh. So Kaya has no fats, no salt, no spices, and when you taste it, like when you lick the spoon after you've served it to her, it's just all regular, natural flavors of all the foods we've given her.
Rocket.
Oh, this is really good.
Is it good, right? That frozen tofu is different.
Oh, it is.
It got,
yeah.
Some people like the frozen tofu.
It kind of feels deep fried.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Good, right?
Very nice.
You have yours. I got Kaya some milk.
This red thing, red cape that Kaya's wearing, which uses a stationary clip to fasten it, that is the hood to a down sleeping bag. We've been using that to keep her warm sometimes, and she really likes it. I guess it was kind of exhausting for Kaya. We've only just done dinner, and she's just passed out. We just did dinner, and it's been snowing like crazy. Look at all the snow that's on the windshield. That's since we stopped. And the windshield cooled down enough that it stopped melting. But we've been in here, and it's kind of nice and warm in here, and Kaya's asleep, and everything went really well.
So we get ready for sleep.
We're gonna go to bed. See you tomorrow.
This is Thursday night.
-8. Good night.
Good night, we'll see you tomorrow.
So I woke up this morning to nice winter wonderland. And Little Gray parked out there. I'm gonna have to brush her off.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. eyes. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see
just
that
look
you don't
outside. You've been studying this whole area.
me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you.
We're leaving.
I believe 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go
And as best I
crazy.
can tell, nothing slipped in the slightest.
I don't need a million.
So we're on Highway 60. We passed the entrance gate and we're heading for View Lake. And this is all last night's fresh snow, or yesterday afternoon's and overnights. And they've plowed and they've salted, and the road's really good.
Makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love.
This is our campsite. It's right beside the lake. Lake is frozen. Are you cold?
So we set up the hot tent, put the stove together.
Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you here with me.
Right now it's 1:30.
So it's 1:30. We've got a bag of kindling wood there. I bought a pile of firewood.
I'm having rice today. There's frozen chicken here. I'm not sure when this frozen chicken gonna defrost. Put it on. The rice start steaming.
We laid a lot of the firewood around the stove. It may be a little damp on the outside, although the person we bought it from assured us it was dry. Eventually that steam will get to the point that it'll close the valve and the pressure cooker will take on pressure. Meanwhile, it's very hard to thaw the chicken in a hot tent until it's hot.
What is the real life for the hot tent?
Oh, nursing your dog because she's scared of the smoke. You have to have her on your lap all afternoon with a sweater, a coat, a harness, a sleeping bag hood as a blanket, and Mum's coat as a blanket. And she is acting contented.
I'm still trying to cook those chicken legs. Good girl.
Oh, the chicken's just bubbling away in there. The rice is done in the pressure cooker. And we're trying to dry the place where we stomp our boots when we get in the van because it's soaking and it actually starting to look kind of dryish. She's just dead tired.
Your dinner is ready.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken, doing some onions and vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Kai's food is there. I guess we have to stoke the fire. This is after dinner.
Oh dear. We had a good walk. Oh, Kai has to get off. So we came in and got everything ready, but we've been basically out of here since 2. I ran the heat for just a few minutes at 2 when I was in here doing a pre-registration for the camp. We were out ever since. It was about 0 when I turned this on, maybe -1. It's up to 4. But all of this mattress and bedding and everything is still at freezing point. This is a different experience. So it's like -7 or 8 outside. We're out of the van and let it cool down too much. Saturday morning on Mew Lake. The sun's just shining across onto the other side of it. There's a tiny smattering of snow. And I'm going to use the outhouse.
Today we wake up at -17. Everything is frozen. We can't see our neighbors.
So Kaya's just put her head out from underneath a great big whopping cloud of comforters. And Jenny's going to try and relocate her so we can make the table and stow stuff the way we need to. Yeah, she's not happy. Oh dear.
I still don't feel like cooking bacon here, so
Oh yeah,
I didn't.
do that out in the hot tent. Well, if we cook it up and all we're doing is reheating it, will be a lot better.
It's a homemade bread. I don't know it's gonna work. I think
it's going to be delicious. Yeah, don't worry about that.
well, the piece is not perfect.
Oh.
It's fine.
So there's our view from our kitchen, looking out at our hot tent. It's got snow on it because we haven't started the fire yet. And Mew Lake with the sun on it. So we're going for a hike in the woods. They have a groomed trail.
You draw me in slowly. Brown eyes stare at me boldly. I wanna take a chance on you. Real life loving you so true. I want long talks, Friday nights, kissing by the pool.
So we've been here backpacking.
Yes, a few years ago.
So we've come to this interesting place to turn around on our morning walk. Oh, one person on the bridge at a time. They're a little nervous about it. Yeah.
Are you glad you just walk up over?
I am glad, yes.
I always put you to the limit.
Yeah. Hello. So we paddled in that.
Smooth talk made me feel so right. You know I took a chance on you.
Somebody lost their tripod.
I need you to follow through. I need long talks, Friday
Yeah, we took breaks here. It's a little gray, right across the lake. I just don't know whether you can see it. With the van. You can't really see the hot tent. It's really cocktail time. So this isn't frozen because it's 67% alcohol.
My wine is frozen.
Yeah. The problem is
Coke.
oh, look. The bottom is okay. Well, this is warmed up because it's in the hot tent. It was worse before.
The wine is all slushy. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's a good solid piece of slush.
It's so cold. And Dave wants to spend winter time in Alaska.
Well,
This is Algonquin.
yeah, it's minus 17, not minus 40.
No.
So, yeah, maybe I have to rethink it.
Kaya's in the van and enjoy the diesel here. That is on the grid. This is off grid.
Yes, that's right.
This is how we blew the stove.
Can't find the sweet spot.
Sweet spot. I'm cooking some bacon here because I don't want to cook in the van, and it seems to not going very well. You can see the flame, but the bacon's not sizzling. That is why before we take a long trip, we do all this little test.
This
So
is
you
a little
know-
test. We're in the middle of Algonquin Park. It's an
Well, you
awful
tested
long way
this one
from
and
civilization.
No, tested this was not going to work.
Yeah.
Minus 11.
So basically, we finally put enough dry kindling. It's basically all kindling wood. We're not even burning wood. So we are cooking, and
one's
yeah, and
burning.
she's trying to dry out the wood in case it's wet, but it's not. It's just cold, and so it keeps lighting. The entire hot tent was covered in frost in the morning. We assumed we'd have rain in here like before. Instead, we still get snow showers when the wind blows and rattle vigorously. We get a little snow shower in here because it's not actually warm enough. I mean, it
See,
looks...
did you hear this wind?
Oh, yeah, you
From
can...
the lake.
Oh, yeah. We're on the windward side of Mew Lake, and so we are roughing it. Although we're not sleeping in the hot tent like some of the people that are really roughing it. The fire's burning. You have to give it credit. Okay, Jenny wants a refill. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's not as... Well, it's called wilderness wines for a reason. Because this is the wine you drink in the wilderness. It's not that it stops it freezing. It's just that it's properly labeled. Hey, Jenny. So what did we learn in this particular camping exercise with the hot tent and the van?
We should set up the tent away from the lake.
Away from the windward side of the lake.
There, yes.
It doesn't matter how much wood we put in this fire, we are still shivering in a hot tent. Luckily, we're able to cook on it because the stove itself is giving off enough heat. It's not even warm, is it? That's the problem.
You can warm your hand here.
The wind is coming off the lake. Let's see what it's doing to the smoke coming out the smokestack on the hot tent. Kaya. Oh, yeah, she can't really handle out here, so she has to stay in the van. I've got the temperature set for 10. Kaya should be able to handle 10. Okay. And anytime now that valve will close and it'll really get pressured. Kaya,
Oh, Kaya
what's the
hates that.
problem, Kaya?
She hates that.
Oh, she doesn't like the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hissing at her. Oh,
Oh, is it hissing you?
poor
Is that
Kaya.
Is that hissing you? Is that
It's hissing
you?
her. Yeah,
Oh,
it's hissing her. Oh,
you're
poor
okay.
baby.
You're okay. You're okay.
Poor baby.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
The condensation from the cooking accumulates on the tent, and then the wind blows and shakes it all off as snow back down to us.
Was welcome the off grid,
Okay.
and I keep cutting it, and I keep eating it, and then
It's
I keep
so
cutting.
good raw. That fire isn't enough to cook it fast enough.
See the chicken legs. See it's work. See how good it is.
Mm.
You're Canadian, okay? Be a Canadian.
She's Texan.
She's Texan. I'm true North.
Oh, well, that's a lot of snow. Yeah. You said you had to come out of the van to be with Mom, and we're trying our best to keep you warm, but it just doesn't stay that warm in this hot tent right now. The wind coming off the lake is just too much. So that's why you're looking like that, so uncomfortable. Oh, are you falling asleep? Oh, well, that's a good sign.
She's good.
Well, that's a good sign.
I just mix up all the chicken and vegetable together with rice to cook together. I just figured out we can't separate vegetables and meat and the rice in the tent. This is Kaya's food. I've been warming up, so Kaya's gonna eat this.
And it's still snowing in here every time the wind blows.
Okay, Kaya's food is here.
So I assumed it was to be you had to be cautious about walking out onto the lake. But Kaya's been very upset at two people walking out onto the lake over there. And they're doing fine. People have been clearing bits in front of their campsites and walking way out into the lake, so it must be okay. So that's us. Dark van, dark tent in the shade. I can't really capture it, but maybe as I get closer they'll come out. Oh boy, it has been so cold today. We had to run the diesel heater a lot just for Kaya, and she couldn't go in the tent because we couldn't keep the tent warm enough for her. Look, she steamed up the window.
After dinner, we're having a walk. Kaya has 3 layers jacket on.
Yeah.
With the boots and socks.
Except one where it wouldn't stay on.
Yes,
I'm very worried about that one foot with only a boot, even if it is insulated.
well, that is a good
Good
foot.
boot, yeah, a good foot and a good boot. Yeah, I like this little bit here where you look out and this is obviously I think it might even be a creek.
It's a pond.
A pond. Well, the way it curves around, I'm thinking creek. She's trying to stay warm with Mom and Dad's help.
Let's get back to the trail.
She got them all. I think she's got them all. Oh, good. We don't have to go trudging through all that snow looking for the lost This is Kaya's food. We're cooking up a batch of it, and then we reheat it for each meal.
This is just like 3 meals. It's not like a batch.
Oh,
Not like a home. It's cabbage and oatmeal and extra
lean ground.
pork. Today's
So-
breakfast we have bacon because yesterday I cooked it.
We
in
cooked
my-
it in the hot tent so it didn't stink up the van. Ooh. It's for me?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's Kaya's.
Yes, that looks very good.
Heavy snow today. Lots of people leaving. We are sleigh. Today I'm just chopping up some woods and try the hot tent again.
So there's our next door neighbor off in the woods there. Smoke coming out of their chimney. There's another white one over there. There's an actual cabin across the way from us. So our campsite has, they plowed a lot of it.
Your axe doesn't work because you have to
This
use.
is a big knot, so I just decided all I'll do is cut it up into 1-inch pieces and we can throw them in the fire. They'll still burn.
I find I did a really stupid part is I'm wearing this sweatpants. You're not supposed to wear the sweatpants in the snow. You're supposed to wear snow pants. Some material doesn't attract all the snow.
Oh, you got covered.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
It's absolutely stupid. And I brought two old sweatpants. I find people use the jackknife and then
hammer it. Yeah, that would replace what I'm doing with a hatchet.
we're taking Kaya snowshoeing. I have my snowshoes on. So I can go with her. In the snow. Deep snow. Deep snow. You can't go too fast, Kaya. I'm too slow. Okay. Yeah, tango, Kaya. Kaya, tango.
Hey Jenny, it's task 2 time.
Because I already...
Did task 1. Yeah, it's almost hard.
Oh.
Okay. Cheers. Pretty hard chopping the wood.
I see Dave's sweater smoky.
We've only just lit the fire. There's no heat from it. I learned something about why they sell hardwood in campsites. Because by the time you chop it all into kindling wood, you already got the tent hot. You don't need to light it.
You're on fire. You barely can see the lake. It's really snowing. But I really like that cabin in the snow. Looks so pretty. Our diesel heater is coming on. This hot tent is still working. Working really hot. Kaya stay in the car. She is very smart. She doesn't want to suffer in the tent.
So that's our firewood pile. We had to take the firewood we bought and cut it up into kindling wood to put it in this little stove because it doesn't like big wood. And I think the chimney's too long. We're going to try cutting that shorter when we get home. Meanwhile, hi Jenny. You still have your hat on. What is that?
wanted this.
Oh, yeah, there's a problem from yesterday where you can't really see it, but the inside of the tent it did have frost on it, but now it's got condensation because it's finally warming up. Mind you, there's also snow on the outside, and every once in a while a big pile slides down, and it's all accumulating around the bottom of the tent. So Jenny's putting her hands around the wine to try and melt the rest of it.
I'm gonna finish it more than me.
Yes, that's right. We finished it today. And it got really dark. And we looked outside. It's really snowing. So nature has given us a wonderful snowstorm. So we're trying to make do in the hot tent. Meanwhile, solar's out of the question. Kaya's in there. The diesel heater, that's the muffler. Covered in whatever. It's on low right now.
It's really winter. Do you hear that? You should hear this. This is snow.
Banging on the hot tent. Kaya was in the van but got bored, even though it was warmer than in the tent.
I think I'm not making a rice.
That's a lot of vegetable in that pot.
Well, you're gonna eat a lot of vegetables.
The fire's actually going. Oh, just as cubes.
I don't want to cut it into cubes because the rising doughs is not like you didn't rice them. If you didn't rice them, you can.
Then you. Oh, I see.
They don't melt. This will melt in the pot.
Oh yeah.
You're hungry already?
Oh, I'm always hungry. Kaya's food gets warmed a little bit.
Can you drink a little bit of water? No.
Well, she will eventually want to, but not right now. Oh. That's a puddle under the stove. So where's Kaya's food going? Oh, into her bowl. Kaya is very concerned about what's happening with her food. She knows it's her food. What's Mom doing? Uh-oh, that's my pot. Okay, that is our food plus bread that's got severely steamed on top of the food. Wow. It's going to be really rainy in here in this tent after all that steam condenses.
I can't see.
Oh, you can't see because of the steam. Oh.
My glass is foggy.
Oh no. Okay, so we're gonna have dinner now? Yeah. Okay. Jenny is mixing water with rice flour.
Well, you wanted
to
dessert.
make our. I wanted to talk positive because I love your desserts, but we're in a hot tent, and you said I don't want to make it, and I said that's okay, but can we make it in the van where it's a little more comfortable? And you just like poured out flour and water, and you're now making fresh dough.
Don't want to make it.
You're making fresh dough for sweet balls, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Wow. Jenny, you're really dedicated.
Well, you want it.
No, that's not a good reason. You should just say, okay, good for you. Yeah.
You.
Well, you got to find some way of saying, no, this is way too much work. I simply said yes because that was an honest opinion.
I asked you how full you are. You said 75.
Oh, no. How can I help?
No.
Stoke up the fire? Blow on it?
No.
No? And when I'm allowed to have some of this, I want it, please. Yeah, but cook it first, please.
It's not even boiling.
Well, it will shortly. Jenny is making... What's the dessert called, Jenny?
Which is sweet balls.
Sweet balls. What's in there, Jenny? Sesame and oils and...
Sesame seed.
Sesame seeds.
It's coconut.
And coconut sugar. And she's pressing them into dessert balls.
I think this stove has a G spot.
Can you get it?
Have to find that spot.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna flame.
Okay. Ooh, you got it.
I don't think I got it.
It sounded good.
They're not that pretty, but
There's so much steam that you can't see a thing.
you have 3, I have 2. You're not supposed to have the sesame seed outside, but
But, let me get a picture. Okay, there we go. That's what they look like.
oh, this one's totally broken. How do you like it?
Look at all that sesame.
Yeah, it's sesame and the walnut and peanuts. I think 3 things. Plus coconut sugar.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not perfect. I got all
isn't?
broken. Well, you're not supposed to see the...
Rubbish. It's all good.
Okay. This is Monday morning. We have nothing left except the instant noodle soup.
Oh, that spice is really making me cough. We just ran out of diesel fuel.
Me and Kaya. She's so sweet. So sweet. We have to refill our diesel heater. So
Does she look like she's in the right frame of mind for refilling the diesel heater?
No, she's the bag.
Put her little paw on your shoulder.
No, how cute. How cute! How cute! How cute!
We used a lot more power when there was snow on the solar panel than over the first day. So we need to brush it off.
Follow me out, down to the bay. Forget all the worries. When you're with me, let every wave gently kiss away some of the hardness from those brief yet gloomy days.
See all the cameras.
We give you our best. We're so blessed to have you. Anchor our hearts and give us a fresh start.
I can see you clean all the cameras.
Wilderness, we've come for you. We'll misbehave, stay up till late, share our secrets as we let go. No more illusions, no more standing still. Our love fusion will never cease to thrill. Wilderness, we give you our mess. We're so blessed to have you. Anchor our hearts and give us a fresh start. Wilderness, we've come for you.
So there's the stats from our trip up to New Lake. So our mileage went down a little bit and a lot of battery charging.